You are probably looking at cryptocurrency and you are looking at your portfolio and you are maybe panicking because there's a lot of coins that are way down 60 to 70% off the all-time high. And in this video, I'm not here to sell you on to keep buying your coins. That's however you want to do. But if you just zoom out and you look at cryptocurrency on the year, what you will see is everything is fucking up. Pendle 1000%, Bonk 6000%. Imagine if you just put $1,000 in Bonk 1 year ago. Pepe 775%. When you start to look on the month, you see some reds. Obviously, becoming one of my favorite plays is Brett at the moment, just because of our pools that we are printing off Brett, making $600 per day, which is fucking crazy. But as you start to zoom in, it gets a lot more red, and this is completely normal in cryptocurrency. You can see on the daily, Fet's having a good day, Sui, one of my other coins I hold, and Brett's still up. So it just depends when you look at the market. You know, if you were invested in a year ago, there is literally no chance you are down. Invested in some of the coins. What's funny is QNT on the year is down 22%, and that is one of my main bags. But this is why it's obviously good to have other coins in your portfolio. I still think QNT is going to do well, but that is fucking terrible. I called that one massively wrong. I've called other coins massively right, like Brett, for example. My QNT bag, it's not made me any money, and I've got a lot of money in QNT. If I put that same money in Bonk, I'd be a multi-millionaire. But that's just the harsh reality. You can't choose them all. So again, whatever coins you have right now, just really zoom the F out. It looks bad on the month. It can look really bad on the week. But know where you're going for. And I'm going to really go over that as we go through this video. So here's what I think is going to happen, or what the F is going to happen by 2025. But I found this quote on Twitter, and it talks about your biggest risk is being under allocated to the industry you log into every single damn day to talk about, since you know it's going to go up again, and eventually not having enough coins because you are a little bitch. So this resonated me a lot. I've got a fuck ton of money in cryptocurrency, I'll be 100% honest with you. We're now almost touching 550, 600k, especially with this new Brett pool that we have, or already 50k in this bag. And that's not to boast. I just remember in the last pool run I had a lot of money in as well, but I wish I had every single penny in. Now, I'm not a degenerate. I have bills, I have a lot of stuff going on in the UK with my business, etc. Obviously, I'm in here in Thailand. I spend a decent amount of money on rent and stuff. But this just really hits home to me. And again, it might be, a harsh reality of you is, let's get some more money in cryptocurrency. We always ask for these days to buy the dips, but when the dip happens, are you actually buying, brother? So I'd ask you, is this a big enough dip for you? Why don't you put 50% of that money in that you were supposed to ages ago? Why would you buy in green days? You buy the red candles, brother. That is all you need to do. You know where we're going to be by 2025. It's just a matter of a time. So this is where you make the money. You don't make money if you're buying in 2025. You make money in 2023 and 2024. And if you don't, it's already too late. So we know where we're going. So stop fucking complaining. Now again, how you can make this journey a little bit more better is you get in liquidity pools. You can see here, I am printing off this pool right now. This pool is making me give or take $550 to $600 per day, depending on fees. And again, I'm not interested in the dollar value. I'm interested in the coins I'm accumulating. You can see my whole DeFi portfolio, the one I share with on the channel. It is fucking crazy, man. Like, I've already made 4.3k in free money that I would have never made anyways. Now, that would be this portfolio going down because of the market right now, but I'm still making passive income on this. And this is starting to grow exponentially, 16k a month. Crazy. So again, this can make the journey way better. I'm not trying to sell you on DeFi pools, but just really understand, if you hold the assets, brother, it's a great fucking strategy. You hold the coins, Uniswap, right? They've been around since Coinbase, way longer, and they've never had any issues. So again, it's just stop complaining. You either buy, or you put your money to work, or you just stop complaining. So here's another quote I found. When you're willing to lose everything, you'll finally get anything. It's a switch. You commit and you let go at the same time. You act with force, but you never force. You're attached to a mission, but you're detached from outcomes. You're fine no matter what happens. You can sleep on the street or in a skyscraper with a smile, because you have you. And that's all you need. If you can walk alone through 1,000 nightmares in 1,000 different lifetimes, the world is yours. So what this really means is, what this means to me is, I'm okay with fucking losing everything. I'll be honest with you, and some of you OG guys will know, I lost literally half of my portfolio, pretty much everything in the last bull run, not with holding it down, etc., but with Celsius. Celsius went bust. If you guys are familiar with them, yes, I got 100k payout for them, which was nice, but I lost give or take 500 grand just from the Celsius platform. So I lost it all. I got super fucking depressed, and this is what cryptocurrency can do to you, because you are playing with your money, and there's nothing worse than actually losing the money, let alone the coins, because the coins right now would be worth a fucking hell of a lot more than 100k. Just keep that in mind. So you have to be okay with losing everything, but you have to be attached to the mission. So what is your mission with cryptocurrency? What is the end goal? It's not to make the money, chances, right? The money's nice, but it's to do something with the money. Is that treat your family? Is that quit your job? Is that just get more income so you can just fucking afford to live a good lifestyle? That is the mission you're on. You must be willing to lose everything on this mission, or just go and fucking buy the stock market and make nothing and lose to inflation. I am in this game, but I'm okay, low key, with having some picks that are going sideways. For example, QNT and HBAR. Like QNT's it's lost me money in 1 year. I still think it's going to do well, but there would have been way better plays, e.g. Brett and etc. But this is how you build a diversified portfolio. For the guys that are 100% in QNT or 100% in XRP right now, they're getting fucking wrecked. They're not losing that much money, but they're losing so much money compared to the other coins, if that makes sense. So you have to build a diversified portfolio, but you have to have a goal, and you have to be okay with losing some positions. It's just a game. You cannot call everything right, especially if it's your first cryptocurrency bull run. It's a hard game, and it's definitely not for everyone. You need to take all emotional attachment out of your bags, right? So this Brett pool right now, it gets me emotional. This gets me emotional in a good way, but I have to be able to just say, hey, I understand what I'm doing here. Brett is a shitcoin. Right? It's a great shitcoin. It's the number one meme coin in base. It has a lot of future potential, but Brett's a fucking shitcoin, right? And I have to be okay with this going sideways for a little bit. It's paying off okay so far, but this is why I'm just using this DeFi pool, because I'm getting paid while I'm taking the risk of holding a lot of Brett, like 120k of Brett coins right now. So that is a lot. That's a lot of money. 50k, it might sound like a lot, and it's still a lot to me at this level. Like, this is a lot of money. I don't want to just lose this, right? Because I can see the future potential. 50k to me, it's not going to change my life. But if this play goes well, this could be $500,000, if not $1 million by the end of the bull run, if not more, if Brett goes really fucking well. So that's when it gets, emotional attachment in a good way. So you have to be able to control this. Now, here is what I wanted to share. Just a quick kind of screenshot from my group before I give you like the Bitcoin dominance chart, and I'll really show you what I think is going to happen. And this was one of our guys, and like, this is probably how you're feeling right now. The market's crashing, crashes insane. It feels like a bear market all over again. Last shakeout before the big run, question mark. How's everybody feeling? Buying the dip. So answer this in the comments below. This is obviously from our private group. Like, do you think this is the last shakeout before the big run? I've got some kind of news on that. I'll show you that in a second. But also, how are you feeling? Are you buying the dip? What's your current mood? And again, you can use DeFi pools to buy the dip automatically as we're going through this market. I am constantly, every single second, you're seeing this in real time. I am buying the dips on Sui, I'm buying the dips on Render, and my Oracle pools. We're on this one, for example. Every single second, I am buying more Brett coins and more Ethereum coins, right? And that is the beautiful thing about this, because I am buying without having to put fresh money. It's like a real estate portfolio, but it gives you way better returns. So this is a great thing that you need to do if you want to be buying the dip on autopilot. So what he said, one of my guys to reply to him, and this resonated with me, and it might resonate with you as well if you've been in the last bull run, he said, I think we have still ways to go, despite many alts being down 60 to 70% from their highs. I think we hit 60k Bitcoin, followed by a small bounce, and then we might go into sub 60k to 50 to 52k. Now here, if we go to 50k, 52k, these altcoins are going to be so fucking cheap, and that is when you want to literally deploy so much money in the market. So this is why we maybe invest 20% today when it's a red market, because this might never come. But if this comes, you need to have cash on the sideline for your altcoins, because you will make so much return if you have a lot of money. So start saving cash now, because we could see one more final dip, and if that happens, I need you guys to have cash on the sidelines, because this will make the portfolio run you have now way better if we drop that far. Just understand that, because you know where we're going by 2025. So he also says the dip is tough, but not yet brutal. Previous dips from years have been so brutal, and I experienced this, They were demoralizing, so painful that you refuse to even look at your account balance. So I'm not sure why people pulling the strings wouldn't make it demoralizing again. And I agree with this. I think there's something else going to happen in the market that's going to shake out a lot of people, and that is when you start buying. The best thing you can do is pair your favorite few coins and keep buying lots of them as they go lower, because things are going to look a whole lot brighter by September. And I agree with that. Again, the best thing you can do to really put this on steroids is get in some DeFi pools, and you get to buy automatically. And this guy also replies, he says, last bull run my account would fluctuate by 30 to 60k daily. Mine would fluctuate pretty much 50 to 100k, good and bad. It was very, if it's your first bull run and you're seeing money move like this, it's like, what the fuck is going on? But it's obviously very exciting if we go up, but it's obviously very fucking annoying when things starts to go down. Now, eventually it got to the point where it was just funny. I knew things were going up, so I didn't stress. I still think it's very likely that we have to wait another 16 months till we reach the below of top, and that'll take us pretty much to September, October, and I agree with this, but I'll be taking profits heavily before that. Now, here is a chart that you might be seeing a lot on Twitter right now, and I think this is exactly where we are right now, because I can just show you this. This is obviously since the bottom, and you can kind of compare it here to the accumulation phase, the shakeout. We've had a lot of them, but again, look where we are right now. If we go down, this would be this bear trap, and this is where you make and you start to make so much money, right? Because you don't make money when coins are back here. If you're buying, you make money when back here. So if we get this bear trap and we go further down, that's where you snipe the last place, because then we're off to FOMO, euphoria, and we need to be taking profits even on the way down, and we're out again, and then we do this by 2029 or whatever, and we do it all over again, and that's just a beautiful reality. So you're still early. We have potentially a big dip. A lot of people are saying that's what I can see eventually. But again, I've shared this a lot with you guys. If you just look at the Bitcoin dominance, this is how you make all the money. Okay, when we go down, altcoins start to rally. As Bitcoin goes up, altcoins are getting a little bit wrecked. That's a dominance, not price, dominance. Understand that. And again, the opposite is the USDT dominance. Tether's going up right now, right? That means altcoins are going to get wrecked. When this starts to go down towards the 4s, the 3.5s, your altcoins are going to be up 10x, 20x, 30x. And when we get to the 2.5x, it's going to be an easy game to take profits.
Piece of me, piece of mine, took some time. I'm just reaping what I saw, so for sure. When the world, that's just for me and my bro. Be secure, 4x4, G6 deep up on my hands. I'm no friend, play for keys, can't pay for safe.